Political stories. If you're a person who cares about good grooming, stay with us for now. International hairdressing expert Terence Terenzo has invested in a first-of-its-kind project that's about to revolutionize the beauty industry and empower industry players such as hairdressers, beauty stylists and aesthetic therapists. Suit rental, the concept that's first of its kind in South Africa. It's a premium suit concept that it's exclusive to Terenzo Suites, luxurious full-service hair salon group. Terence, maybe let me bring you in here. Tell us about yourself. We said you were an international award-winning hairdresser.
Yes, thank you.
I can say now that I absolutely love your hair. You almost want to put your hands through it.
Well, we have to sell our own product.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here today. Much appreciated. Yes, we're very excited about this new concept called Terenzo Suites.
Yeah.
So it's basically a full suite, not just for hairstylists, but for beauty therapists, for people that do microblading, makeup artists, anyone in this industry, aesthetic therapists, aesthetic doctors. So the concept doesn't exist in our country. And this is the first for South Africa and maybe even in the rest of the continent. I don't know.
What differentiates it from any other beauty salon that one would walk into?
Okay, that's a brilliant question. It's the angle that makes it so massively different is more from the view of the stylist or the therapist, not from the view from the consumer. Also very different from that, but let's first talk about the view from the stylist. So what happens with the stylist? They go to hairdressing school or they go to beauty school, they finish, they start an apprenticeship, they work very hard, they earn very little money, and eventually they, with the building blocks, they build up, they become stronger, they start their own client base, they do all the qualifications, then their boss markets them, and then they start earning money. However, it limits them quite dramatically up to a point, so they grow quite quickly and then they stop. And they never sort of make enough money to tilt over onto the other side to go and own their own businesses, to have their own salons or their own beauty salons or their own aesthetic clinics.
Yeah.
And I've seen it in different industries, not just in the beauty industry.
It's a limitation in any profession,
I've even seen it with
Think
doctors.
of legal practitioners who have to join a law firm.
Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
And so what we've done, we've created a fully comprehensive suite in the most upmarket area in the middle of Johannesburg between Rosebank, Dunkeld and Sandton. So it's a little triangle which is very high end. But what makes it amazing, they just have to bring their hairdryer, their comb, their scissor, a little bit of equipment which they've got anyway. They unlock their suite and they've got a full business. Literally bring their credit card machine and their clients pay them. So it's more like for us that makes it exciting. You asked me earlier before the show, what's in my heart? It's for them to discover the superhero in them. Instead of telling everybody the story, the superhero about myself, that makes me excited to see how people are empowered and how they make more money, how they express themselves creatively.
Just based on the location you've just described, it's obviously for a specific target market.
At the moment, it's for a specific target market. Our target market is high-end, yes. So if you open a restaurant, if you have a TV channel, if you do whatever, you must decide who your target market is. And our target market is high-end, yes. So we are at the top end. It's a little bit more expensive, but from the consumer's point of view, they're getting a fantastic service with the most very qualified high-end stylist or therapist that looks after them in that way that they are used to and that gives them the service and the products that's necessary to deliver a service at that level.
So traditionally in our country, a hair salon is either a white, an Indian or a black colored hair salon.
That's such a good question. I love that.
Tell me about it.
Yes, so that's been controversial, not just in South Africa, but all over the world. Can you believe that? So what's exciting right now is we have got every single culture in this building of ours already.
How do you get that right?
So this is what's making so exciting. It's exploded. This whole concept's going nuts. People are freaking out about it. We're inundated. It's taken by storm. So literally, if a lady walks in and says, I want a relaxer done, I want weaves done, I want a wig, we can supply that. If another lady walks in and says, I want my hair color done and I want a cut, whether it's Caucasian, ethnic, Muslim, colored, whatever. So we're there for everybody, and it's about people now and hair textures. It's not about the skin color. So it's really exciting for us to see how this exploded.
What's your overall vision? What do you want to achieve with this?
So I've seen people are so passionate about hairdressing, and I've seen people are so passionate about beauty and fashion and makeup, but they can't necessarily make a good life from this in the traditional manner and just get out of this. So we are supplying a platform for them where they can not just earn a good living, but create wealth.
So
which
a
is
client
really exciting.
who comes through knows they're going to pay.
Look, it's not excessively expensive, but it's not a cheap salon. So what they can expect is the best service with someone super competent that they make a connection with and start a relationship.
Okay, so you've started in one place. Any intentions of expanding it?
Yes, I think this will be a natural progression. Our expectation was to be full by the end of 2019. We've got one suite left. It's now we're in February, the one, and people are fighting about it.
It's almost like a rental system.
It is a rental system. So
I would argue, though, that that's not revolutionary. Most
if you come and see this,
work that way currently.
So if people come and see what every time this happens, people actually come for a coffee. They walk. Even when they arrive, they go like, "Oh, now I get what you're saying."
Okay,
it is revolutionary. This doesn't exist in our country at all, not even in a slight way. So it's about the stylists, about the hairdressers. We've got ethnic hairdressers, Muslim hairdressers, Caucasian hairdressers, everybody just working together, everybody in one.
Are you going to help all these practitioners in terms of marketing?
I've already done that. This is it.
One might be doing well and the other not getting clientele and still have to...
So my job is to help them grow their businesses. No, they pay their rent to me, but I help them grow their businesses. So that's my job. So it's exciting to see. And also what we help them with is how to develop their skill. So someone might come in, they're very good, but we take them to the next level where we push them even further. And I travel all over the world and come back with more information. I also train hairdressers internationally. So that is really exciting. So from that perspective, people fly me from here to thousands of kilometers and pay me to train someone. People are right on my doorstep.
So you're also going to play a mentorship role?
Very much so.
Thank you so much for coming through to talk to us. We will be watching to see if this really does make an impact. Terence Terenzo talking to us about the suit rental system for hairdressers and people in the aesthetic business. You're watching The Agenda. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment.